Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A fuel truck rolled around 9:30 Wednesday morning in Mahoning Township.
Crazy. I was trying to actually get out and head to work this morning, but I got stuck because of the ice and snow on my driveway. I heard the noise, and then I could smell the extreme smell of kerosene. Came up here and saw the kerosene rushing down the road, and then saw the oil truck turned over.
According to the Department of Environmental Protection, the oil rig lost control driving along Mock Chunk Road on Route 209 in Lehighton, flipped, and spilled 25,000 gallons of oil and about 300 gallons of kerosene.
The fuel delivery truck overturned. It was on its roof when I got here, carrying approximately 2,500 gallons of fuel oil and some kerosene, and all of the product did leak out of the truck as a result of the overturn.
No injuries were reported at the scene, including the driver, but the crash did worry the surrounding community.
Definitely was concerned about the driver, make sure that he was okay, and then obviously all the kerosene pouring down the road, you know, the dangers of that if it got ignited or whatever. So just kind of concerned about that, especially because it's right here next to our house.
Luckily, local fire departments were quick to arrive on scene to avoid any further damage.
Well, as soon as the fire department got here, they utilized the equipment that they have for these kinds of incidents. They put their training into action. They are trained and equipped to come out and deal with an incident like this.
Even with quick response time, about 25,000 gallons of fuel headed toward the Lehigh River.
We fish in that river and stuff like that, so that's definitely a concern, but hopefully they're taking care of it, you know.
Multiple agencies were contacted about the incident for further monitoring and control, especially to prevent contamination in the area.
Due to the close proximity of the Lehigh River, we involved a lot of agencies for environmental protection purposes. PA Fish and Boat is here, PA DEP is here, along with certified hazmat cleanup contractor is on scene working on the cleanup. We're concerned about the impact. Also for the downstream area, the downstream communities, the downstream counties of Lehigh and Northampton County, all of this water goes through their counties. So we did make notifications to them. It's just watching and doing anything we can to protect the environment.
DEP said the spill will take up to about 2 weeks to completely clean up. The Pennsylvania Auditor General is calling for further investigation into questionable spending by the West Hazelton Volunteer Firefighter Relief Association. Auditor General Eugene DePasquale completed an audit and announced on Wednesday that it showed the West Hazelton Fire Company chief from 2016 to 2018 using state money for personal expenses rather than for the relief it was meant for. According to the fire company, Sean Evans was the chief in question during that time and confirmed Evans allegedly spent the relief money, nearly $22,000, on personal expenses, including cell phone payment plans and turnpike tolls. Evans resigned back in 2018 as fire chief for health reasons. DePasquale has asked the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office to further investigate into the former chief's spending during that time. The fire company has been addressing the debt since it was discovered. At this time, nobody has been charged. Police yesterday say they caught the man believed to be responsible for holding up a bank last year in Luzerne County, near Atlanta, Georgia. Police in Nanticoke say Duane Raymond was the man caught on surveillance cameras robbing the Citizens Bank branch on North Market Street in Nanticoke back in December. Raymond claimed to have a weapon when he walked into the bank demanding money, then fled on foot across North Market Street and onto Cole Street. He will be extradited from Atlanta back to Luzerne County to face those robbery charges. A Wilkes-Barre man pled guilty Monday to drug trafficking. 33-year-old Jesse Carey pled guilty to 2 counts of possession with intent to distribute cocaine and heroin, stemming from separate incidents in both Monroe and Luzerne counties. Carey was also charged with drug trafficking after a separate incident back on January 12th of 2017 in Plymouth, where he was arrested and found in possession of 14 grams of cocaine and approximately 80 individual doses of heroin for further distribution, $2,086 in U.S. currency, scales, and drug packaging materials. Kerry previously pled guilty December 19th last year. He was also indicted in 2018 for being in possession of approximately 47 grams of cocaine and 29 individual packets of heroin for further distribution, a scale, and $9,777 in U.S. currency August 5th of 2017 at Mount Airy Casino. Former Hazleton Mayor Mike Marsicano announced his congressional candidacy today. WYLN's Phil Kaufman has the details.
This morning, we at Wyln News met with former Hazleton Mayor Mike Marsicano as he officially announced his candidacy for Pennsylvania's 8th Congressional District election. Marsicano, who in previous elections ran as a Democrat, will now be on the Republican ticket. We got a chance to talk and discuss what led him to run for this election.
Yeah, well, I don't believe there's any representation in the 8th Congressional District through Mr. Cartwright, so it's one of the reasons I'm running. But I've always been a conservative. When I was a Democrat, Blue Dog Democrat, they ceased to exist today. And it seems our country wants to move towards socialism, and I am against that. Free market, capitalist person. I believe in smaller government. None of the issues that are affecting the people up here in the Northeast as well as the United States are being addressed as a result of what's going on in Washington, and that has me really upset. So the narrative that is being, rammed down our throats from the Democrats, I don't agree with any of it, basically. And so I decided to run and represent the people here in the Northeast. I'm pro-law enforcement, retired state trooper here in Pennsylvania, and my hat's off to all of the people in law enforcement today, National Law Enforcement Day, and it's time we took the targets off of those guys and girls back, And I support the president and all of his policies, his immigration stance with a strong border. And again, the socialism that is being emulated from the Democratic Party and, confirmed by Matt Cartwright, and I am against. I'm not a socialist in any stretch of the imagination. What I want to do is bring the needs and the areas of concern for the people in the Northeast here, in the 8th Congressional District. The opioid crisis is killing us. It's been put on a back burner as a result of politics. Jobs created, 7 million jobs. Some people like Cartwright should have came forward and say, Mr. President, great, what can we do to create even more jobs? I believe that the veterans have been finally taken care of, but more needs to be done, because of the president and his proactive stance on the Veterans Administration. The Keystone Pipeline, which took a long time to get passed. The trade agreement, with China. It's taken a year, over a year, and we're still not there. The trade agreement with Canada and Mexico should have been passed a long time ago. People in small business like me depend on things like that. Those people have always been setting the mark for business, the cost of doing business not getting done. So the needs of the people need to be addressed. We need to put politics aside. Doesn't matter whether you're a D or an R. We need to come together and do what's right for the American people.
As a Republican, Marsicano will be competing in the primary election against several of the Republican candidates on April 28th, the winner of which will face off against Matt Cartwright in the general election. Reporting with WYLN News, I'm Philip Kaufman.
Thanks, Phil. Today, January 9th, is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day across the country. Officers of every rank and file of law enforcement put their lives on the line for their communities daily. They've answered a call to public service that's not only demanding, but often unappreciated. Every year, citizens take the lead in showing support on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day by taking the opportunity to thank them for their service and offer a token of respect. You can show your appreciation for our men and women in blue by sending a note of thanks to your local, county, or state police agency, or even wear blue. Turn your social media channels blue or shine a blue porch light to show your support. If you're into social media, however, share your support by using the hashtag National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. The Wolf administration is promoting their latest initiative, Donate Life Pennsylvania, to encourage organ donor registration. Yesterday was recognized as the first organ donor day in the Commonwealth. Nearly half of eligible Pennsylvanians are registered as organ donors, with more than 89,000 signing up last year alone. The state has a set goal to have at least 50% of eligible residents registered as donors by 2021. Trust fund contributions are used to educate state residents, build awareness about the importance of organ and tissue donation, and increase the number of people who sign up as organ donors on their driver's licenses and state ID cards. You can add the donor designation to your record by visiting PennDOT.gov, and you don't have to wait to renew your license to donate. Coming up on WYLN News, a century of people powering life. Details are just up ahead, but first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Well, tomorrow, showers, high of 47 and a low of 42. But Saturday, Sunday, looks about the same, but the temperatures are going up. At least it's a little drier on Monday. We'll be right back.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Ricardo. I'm running for president of Tacoland. This guy right here is fake. I know what it takes to make a real taco with a real corn tortilla with the cilantro, onions, and salsa. That's right. If you vote for me, I promise you, I will teach you how to make a real taco. That's right. Tune into WYLN Channel 35, Cooking with Jay Zapata. That's right. Tune in, vote for me, and guess what? You're going to have the best tacos ever.
The Wolf administration opened the final Pennsylvania Farm Bill grant program during the Farm Show's Public Officials Day. Nearly 800 public officials were addressed during the opening of the last grant program made possible by the 2019 PA Farm Bill. The $1 million Farm Vitality Grant Program aims to enhance long-term health and vitality of family farms across the state. The program will help fund professional services for those planning for the future of a farm. For more information, you can check out agriculture.pa.gov/PA Farm Bill. And there's still a few days left to attend the PA Farm Show, which ends this Saturday at 5 p.m. Times run 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Admission is free, and parking just $15. And more news out of Harrisburg as green government initiatives have boosted energy efficiency by 3% in the first year. An executive order signed January 8th last year set a goal of a 26% reduction in net greenhouse gas emissions by 2025 and an 80% reduction by 2050 from 2005's levels, and the establishment of the Green Gov Council. A key contributor to the initial reduction is investments through the state's Guaranteed Energy Savings Act program, which expanded to 13 projects, saving $6.8 million each year. The Green Gov Council is inviting the public to learn more about their efforts and give feedback Friday, January 31st from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency in Harrisburg. And the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission is now accepting applications from nonprofit organizations and local governments for the Keystone Historic Preservation Grant Program. Grants support projects that identify, preserve, promote, and protect historic and archaeological resources in the Commonwealth for both public benefit and community revitalization. Grants for projects and construction are available, but applicants can only apply for one or the other. PHMC will host a webinar about the Keystone Grant Program guidelines and application process Wednesday, January 22nd at 2 p.m. Prospective applicants are invited to register online. Applications are due March 2nd, and grants will be awarded through a competitive selection process and are based on the availability of funds. The PHMC is the state's official history agency. You can learn more by visiting PHMC online or following them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn. The Pennsylvania Industrial Development Authority awarded funding to support business expansion and job creation in 6 counties. The 7 new low-interest loan approvals through the PIDA will support purchasing new technology and equipment, provide early intervention and adult care services to residents, create a new commercial driver's license certification center, and support the creation of new full-time jobs across the Commonwealth. Last year, PIDA approved just over $52.9 million in low-interest loans, resulting in just over $104 million in private investment, as well as supported the creation and retention of 1,977 full-time jobs. Both Luzerne County and Schuylkill County were approved. PIDA is currently offering interest rates between 2 and 3% for applications received by March 31st. For more information, visit dced.pa.gov. PPL Corporation hits a century of people powering life, celebrating 100 years of powering life in central and eastern Pennsylvania. PPL, whose rich history dates back to 1920, kicked off its year-long celebration yesterday to mark its 100th anniversary. The Allentown-based company was created in 1920 through a consolidation of 8 electric companies with 62 power plants serving central and eastern Pennsylvania. Born during a critical time in the U.S., it's helped power the growth in industry and communities in central and eastern Pennsylvania by transforming the region's patchwork of local electric grids into a vast network of generation, transmission, and distribution facilities. The company will be completing 100 acts of service across the Commonwealth. You can learn more about PPL's history and stay up to date on its plans by visiting pplweb.com/100 years. Coming up on Mahanoy City's News Choice, we take a trip down to the SPCA and Community and You, plus basketball game tonight. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. Stop in and enjoy a full menu. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts. Homemade soups, sandwiches, entrees, and there's a kids menu. Lunch and dinner specials daily. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. The food is great, the price is right. Stop in for a great meal today.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options. Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Recently, a litter of kittens was brought into the Hillside SPCA in Pottsville. Most of the little ones were suffering from eye conditions and irritations, which were quickly attended to by the staff at Hillside.
We took them to the vet on Monday and got their eyes cleaned up. One of them unfortunately passed away before they got here, and then one of them, because their eyes were so bad, we couldn't save. So the rest of them, their eyes are cleaned up, they're on medication, and hopefully they will have a good recovery.
The mothers of the kittens were still out roaming the neighborhoods, which is a cause for concern when it comes to cats overbreeding. That's why it's important to have animals spayed and neutered.
Hopefully then we're going to try and help them get the mothers spayed so this doesn't happen again, because it's very hard on everybody to see that. That's how I got into the cat business, because I was in a situation like that and I made sure all the mothers got spayed so it didn't happen again. Please ask for help, reach out. You have to help us help you, but let's get it done so it doesn't happen. And there's so many cats out there that nobody wants and are just, in the same situation.
Though the kittens are over 8 weeks old, they are underweight and need to get back to a healthy size before they can be adopted out. Hillside is currently looking for foster homes for the kittens so that they can have one-on-one care.
So they have a better chance, not that there's anything wrong with here, but that they have a better chance and one-on-one maybe care. So hopefully then we're going to try and help them get the mothers spayed so this doesn't happen again, because it's very hard on everybody to see that.
If you'd like to help out with the kittens or are interested in adopting, volunteering, or donating, you can either stop by the shelter in Pottsville or visit hillsidespca.com.
Bonanza Steakhouse, 574 Susquehanna Boulevard in Hazel Township, has an unbeatable buffet filled with something for everyone. Our menu includes the finest flame-grilled steaks, barbecue ribs, chicken, seafood, or sandwiches. You can add the buffet to any entree for a little more. Bonanza features daily specials. Join us Saturday and Sunday for our breakfast buffet that includes our famous omelet and egg station, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
WYLN has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazleton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants to Spare Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
It's game night, and our WYLN sports crew is already down in Mahanoy City to bring you some girls high school basketball. Live right here on WYLN TV tonight at 7:30, we've got the Tamaqua area Lady Raiders traveling to Mahanoy City to take on the Mahanoy City Lady Golden Bears. So be sure to tune in tonight at 7:30 while our sports crews bring you an exciting high school basketball matchup right here on WYLN TV. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Have your Eventwood Whitetail graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options. WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org.